All right, man. Let's talk about rumors out there or people putting out there the Lions should trade for Derrick Henry or Steelers running back Najee Harris. Now, I think I put a video out yesterday talking about kind of some cheaper options. That's Michael Carter, running back from the Jets. They got two Michael Carters, one a quarterback, one a cornerback, one a running back. Um, um, all right. Then I talked about James Robinson. I kept calling him Jerome Robinson. I don't know why. Sorry, y'all. James Robinson. He ended up running for all them yards with Jacksonville's rookie year. Then he bounced around the league a little bit. So I'm really pretty much ready to go around that variety. Maybe you look at Javonte Williams from the Broncos if they trading a lot of people, but he came in off like an ACL injury. Um, but he playing, but obviously he ain't bounced back yet. But yeah, you kind of look at some cheaper options. You know what I'm saying? Jerome Robinson, he off the practice squad. He on the practice squad, so you can just sign him. The only way the Giants can protect him is by signing him to the active roster. James Robinson, excuse me if I said Jerome. And then, Michael Carter, you had to trade for him from the Jets. I don't think it would cost much. He not playing much, but I just think that the Lions got other pressing needs other than talking about going to get a running back, right? But is someone trade for Najee Harris? No, Najee Harris is not a good running back. Looking at his college film, he don't run with enough power. Um, he's a big back that's not powerful. He not super duper fast. He's just not a good running back. I think in Pittsburgh it's showing that way now. The way Detroit blocked, maybe, but you got people saying, "Well, do you think David Montgomery is injury prone?" And I don't think David Montgomery injury prone. I think he fairly, he fairly was durable in Chicago. Now they started to try to give his carries to that Khalil Herbert kid, and Khalil Herbert is now injured. And for that reason, they just didn't really want to give David Montgomery the damn football for a while in Chicago. They wanted to throw around the yard, but he played 16 games, started 8 his rookie year, played 14 to 16. His played 15 to 16, started 14 of them his second year. Third year played 13 games. 2022 he played 16. So I mean, he been playing a lot of games. He been fairly healthy for a running back. You know what I'm saying? So now it may be some questions about there's some questions about his durability. He been injured twice now. I mean, absolutely. He been carrying the load, even with Jahmyr Gibbs in there. He been absolutely carrying the load. So that's something to be said about that. So it's supposed to be like a partnership. Now they go around saying that Jahmyr Gibbs is right where they want him to be at. I don't think too many people believe that. They think he should be further along ahead. But then again, like I keep telling y'all, they're asking the kid to do a lot. They asking the kid to run the ball, catch the ball, pass protection, run protection. Then you got to know all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They asked him to do all of that. So it take time, and it's funny how quick that it's funny how quick it's funny how quick old buddy cut on Sam Laporta because they asked him to do a lot of stuff. Line up in the slot, line up out wide, block, pass block, run block, catch the ball, all that stuff. You know, they asked him to do a lot of different things, and a lot of that stuff is hard to master as a rookie. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but it's probably gonna take some time. But at some point, you hope it click for Jahmyr Gibbs soon. He didn't look bad against Atlanta, rush for 80 yards, but you kind of want to see more of the LaDainian Thomas and Marshall Faulk all around aspect of it. And I think at some point they plan on him snatching the keys from David Montgomery. But nonetheless, no Najee Harris makes no sense. Makes no sense to get Najee Harris. He's not a good back. He's not a good running back. Wouldn't spend a 7th round pick on him. Sorry to say, but he not a good running back. Y'all want to look up his stat line. He ain't shit. Trust me. He don't run with no power. He ain't got no shake and bake. He a good all around back as far as catching and run, but he ain't shit. All that size, and he don't run with no power. None. Y'all can say, well, Kenny Pickett ain't that good, and this okay. He rushed for 1,200 yards his rookie year, 1,000 last year. He just, to me, I just, he don't have no power. There's a lot of things that he don't have. Now, I'm rather get into the Derrick Henry variety of things. These dudes got a short shelf life too. You know, so at the end of the day, should they look at bringing in Derrick Henry? You know, um, I just think they got other pressing needs. You already put a lot of assets. In my opinion, you put a lot of assets already in with you put a lot of assets already in, the running back room. You know what I'm saying? And if you going, excuse me, if you're going to continue to put more assets in the running back room, I just don't think they need to be major. And then you got to remember, Derrick Henry might have the rest of this season to be good. And if you lucky 2 more seasons after that, really, you probably thinking like he gonna be good for the rest of the season, then he gonna fall off, or he got 1 more season to be good. So you really pressing, you know what I'm saying? You really like pressing to win a championship now with him. Now, I don't, they gonna want a little bit something for a worn out running back. They gonna want to get compensated for his services because of how good he was, and he's pretty still, good, right? But my whole thing about it is, okay, um, I just think you got other pressing needs when it comes to, finding the three technique. You know, I think when it comes to finding the three technique at the defensive tackle position, I think when it comes to finding another receiver is a little bit more pressing than that. I think when it comes to, getting a cornerback, I think it's a little bit more pressing than that. I just think you got more pressing needs, you know what I'm saying, for than a running back. I think you just got to continue to bank on I just think you got to continue to bank on, Jahmyr Gibbs figuring it out, Dave Montgomery getting healthy, and I think if you're gonna bring somebody else in, it's gonna be a James Robinson, or it's gonna be somebody like Michael Carter or Javonte Williams or something like that. That's what I think it's gonna be. Something more of those lines. But getting Derrick Henry, I mean, if you're gonna go out there and spend the assets on that, why not go get a receiver? Why not go get Patrick Surtain in second and lock down the secondary? Go get you a number one corner. That's what you were gonna spend your first round pick on this year was a number one corner. And if he's available, why not go get him? It ain't gonna be hard to implement him into the system. We play man-to-man coverage, you play cover 2, cover 4, whatever you playing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you playing, he can go on there and play it. But going to get a used running back, I don't think that's the answer. And Derrick Henry about 30, ain't he? So he had that magic number where running backs fall off. Let me see his age. Yeah, he's right at 29. That's the magic number when they start to fall off. So yeah, it's a hard no for me. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. She got Detroit Lions Talk playlist, more videos like this. Peace.